Odumze and Caleb Williams not yet signed their rookie contracts. Misi Dub and Bobby are going to discuss all that. Plus, the Bears could be interested in David Bakhtiari. Op. Are we bringing in another op? We're going to talk a little bit about that. Plus, the training camp battles coming into this season. We're into all that and more on today's Chicago Bears Central.
Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. C-Dub, Bobby, and I'm Haize. We all in the building today. It's been a minute since we've all, matter of fact, I don't think we've all been together since Bobby took his podcast PTO.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's been like a month or something, like for
Sundays.
real. On the Sundays, for sure.
And we've been busy with NBA. It's crazy.
Yeah, NBA offseason's kept us busy. The Bulls finally seem like they're picking the direction. But in talking about direction, one team that has picked their direction is the Chicago Bears, drafting Caleb Williams and Odumze in the first round this year. And many people are asking, why have they yet to sign their rookie deals? Now, Mike Florio over at Pro Football Talk had 3 reasons why and Williams and Odumze have not yet signed their rookie contracts, saying this: sign-us bonus cash flow, how much of the bonus is paid up front, how much is deferred, and then over how long could be holding it up, and voiding guarantees, saying that what will it take for the team to wipe out the remaining guarantees? There have been issues in the past about suspensions for certain on-field actions and infractions, open the door to erasing the guaranteed money, and also guaranteed offsets. If the player is released with guaranteed money left, will earnings elsewhere reduce money owned? Now, the thing about all of this is very high talk. I'm not too worried about voiding guarantees or anything like this. But Mike Florio also brought up the fact that the last time we've seen a rookie have this type of trouble signing the rookie deals for the Bears specifically was Roquan Smith. And then we saw how the contract negotiations went when it was time to extend his contract. Are you guys at all worried about the fact that Rome and Caleb have not signed the rookie contracts yet?
I'm not worried about it because it's still a couple of weeks and we haven't seen any type of bullshit out there like a Marvin Harrison Jr., what he's doing sitting out of mini camp and OTAs and stuff like that. They have been professional, both Rome and Caleb. I think Caleb is acting as his own agent. I think nephew told me the other day when we was doing the thing. So that's why it's similar to Roquan Smith. And I think that's why it's taken so long with him, particularly. Rome, I guess they trying to cross those T's and dot those I's. I think both of these guys, it won't be a problem. We'll get them signed before the training camp start. I'm not going to put too much stock into this. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it and chill on it for a minute, but I'm trying to see, like, because I understand that, hey, you're going to try to negotiate. But to Haize's point, with those negotiations, you know how much of an ass or stern, at least for what it seems, is Ryan Poles is right now. You don't want things to be said or, things to be developed in Caleb's mind. Like, yeah, this guy might be a cause in the future or vice versa. You don't want to come into that. That's why with the Caleb situation, I'm kind of like just taking my time with that, because when these guys represent themselves, sometimes they don't have that internal evaluation to say, yeah, let me, maybe take a little less or, backtrack in this. And the agent is able to keep the start play over there or the play over to the side, and they are able to negotiate and work some things out that's in the best favor of their client. I ain't saying Caleb can't do it. I'm going to chill for right now, but we'll see.
It's the reports that
you said that there were reports that Caleb is acting as, I didn't see that. Even in this one from Mike Florio says that Caleb Williams is not involved in that his dad's acting as his agent. You read that he's acting as his own agent in this?
I heard he doesn't have an agent per se. He has advisors. So I guess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he has those advisors. He's not really signed under anyone right now. He has people that he leans on. So.
Okay,
that makes sense.
Yeah, and he's set to make the biggest rookie contract ever, a little bit over 38 million, about 38.5. Caleb Williams. I think they, just like I said with Rome, they just trying to dot the I's, cross the T's. This is going to get done. I think he's been professional all the way through it. You really ain't had no leak. It's not been a battle because you ain't heard no leak news or nothing like that. So both sides are being professional. They being patient. I think they come to a deal before the training camp comes.
I agree with that. I think that's the most important thing out of all this. After the money, is that these guys still been showing up and showing out and working on their game and getting better and staying late and coming in early. So shout out to them. That's the most important thing, though.
That's a fact.
Oh, and that'll be work. Oh, they
Moving
better
on
get it
from
done. Wait, what most? They better get it done for Hard Knock start. You better get it done for Hard Knock start.
Oh Lord.
well, you want to get it done before training. I would say that is the time where it gets time to start worrying. If the contracts aren't signed by opening the training camp, it's time to start getting a little worried.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely, 100%. But I think they get it done.
13 days. 13 days, my boy. 13 days.
Jesus.
But moving on from that to training camp battles, man, we know there's always battles in every training camp, and one thing that the Bears have done consistently since Matt Eberflus came in here is that it's about who brings it the most, right? You can come in, you could be a rookie, you can compete for a starting position. It's just about whoever brings it. But we have some some training camp battles that I think are a little bit more interesting in this year specifically. I want to start off with the running back situation. We know who the starting running back is. DeAndre Swift's the starter. There's no question there. But there is more and more talks and rumbling that Roschon Johnson could actually be ahead of Khalil Herbert on the depth chart. Wow. How do you guys feel that battle may shake out? And do you think that because of how similar DeAndre Swift is to Khalil Herbert, he just is a better pass catcher than that? But do you think that it should be Roschon Johnson who offers a different kind of skill set than either of those two, who should be the running back too for the Chicago Bears going into the season? How you guys feeling?
I told you guys, Roschon Johnson is an absolute football player. He's just going to keep putting his head down and playing the football to the best that he can do. Now, when it comes to Herbert has to come in and have probably his best season, that his best training camp that he possibly can have, because he could be pushed down to 3. Because I know Rojo is going to come with it every time. He's a quintessential football player, Joe. This is one of these guys that sleep with a football. I know he sleep with a football, Roschon Johnson. I don't know what. Herbert's going to slide to 3, bro. I love Rojo, bro. He going to slide to 3 because Rojo coming. And Herbert, I think we kind of know what Herbert is, bro. He doesn't have a burst. Roschon ain't got a burst neither. But Herbert, he can't hit the home run. That's the problem with Herbert. He's not a home run hitter. It's yet to be seen if Rojo is a home run hitter. But he does all the rest of the little things. You know, he's blocking, pass protection. He tries to go. I don't think he's that good catching the ball out the backfield, but he's great in pass protection. So I don't know about Herbert, bro. I'm scratching my head. I'm trying to figure out a way for him to keep his second option slot, but I don't know. Rojo coming, bro. Rojo coming.
And this is why we love football. Go earn that spot. Khalil Herbert, if you feel like you number 2, stand on business. Rojo, if you feel like you number 2, stand on business. Hell, if you feel like you number 1, go be number 1. I'm all for it, and I believe the Bears gonna do what's best for the squad. And my thing is, when I'm thinking about it all, I'm thinking about what Shane Waldron thinks. What you know what you're gonna get out of Swift. How do you want your Rb2 to come in and affect the game? How do you know what I'm saying? Is that gonna be something that the Bears look to be interchangeable? Like if it's more of a muck it up game, we gonna battle it out through the trenches, run a heavy, go with the run option crazy. Do you insert Rojo in that situation? Hey, we're going to air it out this much on this game. Do you go Khalil Herbert in that game? That's going to be interesting to see. But battle this thing out and may the best man win.
Can I add this? Like,
I want to go ahead.
Good. The opposite is finesse. The opposite of finesse will be power, right? So your number 1 running back, I think he's more of a finesse back. The opposite would be power. The opposite to be power would be Rojo Johnson. I think he's a power back, and he'll be the perfect complement to DeAndre Swift. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And I want to address Crimson in there. He says that Herbert breaks tackle, Swift does not. This is where perception over reality. Khalil Herbert has a broken tackle percentage of 15. DeAndre Swift has a broken tackle percentage of 14. There's not that much difference in them. There's just not. And so, and to even call Herbert a bruiser, he's not that great between the tackles. That's where Roshan Johnson comes in at. So I get, and I'm not saying that he's wrong for preferring Herbert over DeAndre Swift, but the fact of the matter is he's not going to be the running back one. That tells you what the Bears already have DeAndre Swift ahead of Khalil Herbert. The question is that with everything else around Khalil Herbert, even when you don't talk about the power back versus anything else, the Bears don't seem to even be worried about extending Khalil Herbert. And if that's the case, and Roshan is still here with 2 more years on his rookie deal, the writing may be on the wall for that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna say. That on top of anything else, if you're looking at it, if you feel confident that DeAndre Swift is your running back one, which it seems the Bears are, at that point, if you're looking at Khalil Herbert, who it may be trade bait by the trade deadline, and you're looking at Roshan Johnson, who at least offers a complementary skill set to what DeAndre Swift does, that may be the angle on that.
Let's just look at where does he fit? Khalil Herbert. First and second down is DeAndre Swift's. Third down, you probably want to keep DeAndre Swift in. Short yardage situations, you got to be a smart coach. You're going to put Rojo in. He's the most powerful back you got out there. Where do you play Herbert? You want to rest DeAndre?
You know my thought process. What have I been saying I want to see for the longest? What I've been saying since last year. I want to see put freaking Roshan in there on some plays at fullback. Now, I don't care if you got DeAndre or that's how you can maximize on getting these guys on the field together. And I think for how we use a fullback, what do we usually do for a fullback? They're either blocking or they're there as a check down option. Roshan could do. I'm not saying he should be the starting fullback. I'm just saying on some lineups, you may be able to explore mismatches by having Swift and or Herbert out there with Roshan lined up as the fullback.
Hey, you know what? That's a good point. I think Rojo will be a great fullback. I think he'll be a great fullback. He loves contact. He goes in there with intent to destroy. He'll be a great fullback, but he is a running back. That's a great point.
I think that'll be great too. And I already think that these guys are going to band together because y'all know running backs. Haize, you was a running back. We kind of slow. So, but when we got guys that's rocking and rolling and a head case like Rojo, and ain't afraid of contact, the man got concussions due to himself.
That's another thing. I get him being a power back. You got to stop leading with your head out.
You got to pick that head up.
You got to chill, bro. You got to chill.
You can't be going in head first like Tiana Trump on every down, my boy. Like, what we doing?
That's a fact. Hey, I do got a question, though.
Okay.
Is that ever in the world to where Ryan Post just let him go?
Yeah.
Yeah. He did it. Well, I don't know about cut him. I thought you meant by let it go like at the end of the season, but
I'm talking about training camp. I think that'll be a crazy thing, but
you think it's crazy?
Is it on the table?
Hell yeah.
Hold on. Let me see what Khalil's guaranteed money is. Because I think that would be the determining factor. Because if you cut him and you still got a huge, because one thing we know is that Ryan Poles does not like dead money either. So you know that's another thing in all this. So let me pull this up real quick and see if I can find it real quick.
It's something that you know we'll see though. I think they should. I think they could.
Do you need 3 running backs though, or do you just slide Vellis, or do you just slide Vellis as like emergency or the third back? I'm trying to get Vellis,
bro. Like that was your response. That was Vellis.
Nah.
Yeah, Vellis could be a emergency running back. Y'all don't think so?
I think he'll be a Cordell Patterson type. Yeah. Sometime you can stick him back there. Sometime, not all the time.
So, hey, to Bobby's point, so Khalil Herbert's contract is a little over $1 million. It's only a dead hit of $32,000.
Oh, his asses. Cut him.
So
he in danger, bro. He got to come out.
I mean, I think you explore trades first and cut him. Though.
You asked the question, is it possible, nephew, if he can be cut? And I think it's possible he could be cut. But I would much rather you trade him and get assets, but he can be cut for sure. I know it's a young running backs coming to training camp too, right?
Yeah, I think one of them named Ian Wheeler.
Yeah, Ian Wheeler. Which that's a great transition, actually, because the next position that I was going to talk about as far as training camp battle is the return specialist. Ian Wheeler is one of the guys who's on there. We recently heard that Odumze, the actual special teams coach, actually talked about Odumze having a chance to be the returner there.
No.
I don't know how you guys feel about that. We haven't got a chance to talk about it. You also got DeAndre Carter in there as well, and of course, Velus Jones. Who do you guys think is going to come out of this when it comes down to
Dante Pettis gonna win, C-Dub.
C-Dub, do you dislike Dante Pettis as much as you do Nikola Vucevic? Like, are they kind of no? Okay.
No, Nick Vooch is the number one on the list. That's Nick Vooch. I think it's Velus Jones' job to lose. Now, I'm gonna add this caveat to it. Velus Jones, I need you not to drop a single thing. I don't want to see a fumble. I don't want to see anything. You must protect the football in training camp. I say if he drop anything, make any turnovers in training camp, it's not his job anymore. Then it's an open job. But Velus Jones, with the new rules instituted, I think he should be the guy. He has the talent. It's just the point of keeping the ball and not making dumb ass mistakes.
I think they go with kind of like what they did last season. You leave Velus on the kick return and have somebody do the
hold on. What the hell has been wrong with Brandon L. Jet? One of Brandon L. Jet's bottom holes must have left. He's been so negative about everything Chicago sports, bro. He drafted Mattis Bucilis, who had top 5. This is a horrible pick. Terry Shannon Jr. was right there. Now we finally trade deep. Brandon L. Jet has been on.
Better, man.
Hey, listen. You always know when Brandon L. Jet is in horror recruitment process, bro. He got to find him some new hoes. He doesn't like it. They messed up his stream of revenue. Pimps get mad when you mess up the bottom because Brandon L. Jet been on one, bro. Like, it's been crazy. For almost 4 years I've been rocking with Brandon L. Jet. I've never seen him this negative, bro.
That's a fact.
Y'all give that man his money. Stop playing with the Brandon L. Jet's money, y'all. But go ahead, Bobby. My bad.
Oh, I was just gonna say I think that they keep Vegas on kickoff and then find somebody to do punt returns. Into the Rome and Odumze stuff? Absolutely not.
No,
we're not playing that game.
No,
I don't give a damn.
I don't know.
Because you're trying to expose him in kick return or punt return. Then I'm like, damn, is he gonna run a jet sweep? That's more action and opportunities that we don't really want to put him in. You know what I'm saying? We want to let this young man grow and we gonna test him, but we ain't trying to put him in too much danger.
Nephew, what's that wide receiver that used to play for Pittsburgh, number 84? I forgot his name.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown returned kicks his rookie season.
He started that, yeah.
So
he was dynamic as a bitch too. Can't lie.
And Rome is he's a pretty dynamic guy. But I'm with you, nephew. I've held to the hell now. No,
I mean, I think
I'm on the opposite side of this case, and the only thing that I'm going to present, it's not that I disagree with you, but I'm just presenting a different opinion. You want to try to put the ball in the hands of some of your best playmakers. If he's not going to be used a lot not to say he's going to be given opportunities, but you got to spread that thing out in the wire with the wide receivers. This is an opportunity to give him some chances to make big plays for you. Is the way that I look at it. And listen. Yeah. Fair catch. If you don't feel like you have a lane, tell that motherfucker fair catch it. Unless you feel like you got a lane, fair catch it. Don't worry about it.
Y'all just turn me over. I'm with you. And I can't even lie because we tell our coaches to put these players in the best position so they can maximize and get dubs and make the team better. Haize, that point right there is like, yeah, didn't think of that one, Bobby. So, hey, I'm open to some opportunities, but don't make them just monitor it. Monitor that shit.
The
first time he gets a big hit and that ankle turns, he's gonna be all right. You know what? You don't even really need.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He had an injury in rookie camp, right? Didn't he have an injury? So the risk is too much. This guy's too valuable for your team right now and your future. I would not risk it, bro. He already got injured in rookie camp. That's enough for me. Nah, sit your little ass down.
Oh yeah, the hamstrings.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Hey, that Antonio Brown, he was a muff. You feel me?
Yeah, Antonio Brown was different, bro. He's still different. In another
that's a fact.
In another sense.
Appreciate that, Cribs, for sure.
The next one up is the defensive tackle position. This is actually one that's getting a little interesting because, of course, Javon Dexter is going to be the starting defensive tackle. I don't think there's anything he's going to start opposite side Andrew Billings, but that third defensive tackle seems to be a battle brewing between Zach Pickens and Keith Randolph, who apparently turned a lot of heads in the rookie mini camp and training and OTAs for the Chicago Bears. Do you think, what do you think that would mean if an undrafted rookie and Keith Randolph were to pass up Zach Pickens in the depth chart on that defensive tackle?
Hey, man, I like Zach Pickens. I like him. But let the best man win. That means we're going to be in a good position if Keith Randolph beats
Did I say Zach Randolph too? I think I might have said Zach Randolph too.
No, I don't think you did. You
did
said
I? Oh, okay.
You said Keith. I was thinking of some other shit. But yeah, it wouldn't be bad to us because we're getting the best player out there. That means that we got two young, good players. Because I still think Zach Pickens is a good young player. But what this guy? This guy is pretty good too. This is the guy from Illinois, correct? Yeah. So I like that kid. So he's gonna come in and he's gonna do his. He's gonna come in and compete now. So Zach Pickens got to be on his P's and Q's. He better be on it.
You better be on it. Don't come in and let nobody come take your spot. But hey, if he do, that means you either got to fight and work your ass off to go get it back, or you just gonna sit there and be productive with the second string. I love it. Iron sharpens iron. Come in, make noise. If you feel like you deserve that number one spot, go get that bitch.
Go get it. And don't ever settle. Don't ever be like settled. Like, I got this. I ain't got to worry. Like Braxton Jones, like you should never be calm and be like confident in your job. You know what I'm saying? Because it's some reports out there, that they looking at players and stuff. We're gonna get to that later, but go ahead, Drip.
No, I agree with you. Here's what I love about this whole talk around Zach Randolph is the fact that undrafted rookie, but almost immediately the Bears go after and sign him. That means that the Bears looking at him, that they already had him on the board saying, hey, we're going after this guy. If he doesn't get drafted, we're picking him up immediately. And apparently the only reason that he fell was some injury concerns, things like that. But listen, this is a guy who, when you just look at him, I don't know how much of y'all tape he watch. I don't care about the stats. He's a fucking bully, bro.
Yeah, he is, bro. He nasty.
Like, that dude he literally be looking at offensive lineman. Yeah, bitch, get out of my way.
Yeah. You know what? He's like Darnell Wright on the defensive end, on the defensive side. He's real nasty.
I don't hate that. Comment at all. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But yeah, so I mean, if Keith, and that goes back to what I do love, right? There's questions about Matt Eberflus, whatever. There are always that. But one thing that I do love about this, since we've been under Matt Eberflus, is that you can have an undrafted rookie comes in, and if he brings it, because there are some teams, and there's been some regimes in Chicago, yeah, they'll bring in a talented undrafted rookie, but you knew that first year they were going to be on the practice squad. Don't even look at doing anything else. At least they look at it and say, listen, if you bring it and you earn it, we don't care where you were drafted, what you were signed for. If you earned it, we got a spot for you. And I appreciate that as a football player. So
come on, man. The greatest player ever lived was a 6th-round pick.
That's right. That's crazy when you think about that.
And then Drew Bledsoe, was he a first pick? Was Drew Bledsoe pick number one?
Was a high pick.
We're not going to sleep on Drew Bledsoe, though. Drew Bledsoe.
He was good.
Yeah, he was good.
He was good, but he's not the greatest of all time.
Hey, if we can get the greatest of all time to walk through Hallis Hall, we good. We just come on now.
That's a fact. Any other positions that you guys think could end up being a position battle before we get into the last topic for today, which could turn into position? Probably will, but go ahead.
I got it. One
right guard
for that fourth wide receiver slot. Do y'all think it's a battle between Velus Jones and Tyler Scott? Because I think it is. What are you peering at? No, motherfucker. No. Why you on some boot shit with Velus? Bro?
Hey, bro, listen. This is the thing that I say. Like, I almost look at Velus is the football version of bald-headed ho Javon Carter. Like, he's just been disappointed this whole time.
Hey, he did disappoint though, man. You can't even lie, C-Dub, since he's gotten here. Because when we first talked about it, they saying I'm old, but they ain't gonna be saying I'm old when I'm running past him. Then what happened? Then what happened?
Is he great with the ball? Wait. Is he elite with the ball?
Not elite? Yet. I haven't seen enough of him having the ball to say that he's elite. He hasn't been able to hold on to it enough to say that, bro. What are we talking about?
Well, how would you categorize him with the football in his hand?
a fucking unknown because I don't know if he's gonna keep it. Like,
hey, don't look at him. You know he good with the football in his hand.
He is good with the football, but I'm not going. I'm not going.
Oh,
to
it's a
elite
situation with Bayless right now with Drip, bro. He don't like him, no. He done with Velas, bro. He done.
like I said, until he got to show me at this point. If he shows me, I'll shut the fuck up. But until I'm shown, I don't want to hear nothing about no damn Bayless Jones, man.
And not elite. Come on,
elite, bro. You said elite.
Athleticism with the football in his hand, and
bro.
breaking.
There's a lot of really great. Tyrus Thomas was an amazing athlete.
Yeah.
But he couldn't do shit.
But he got
skill.
But you could give him that title. He's an amazing athlete.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck if you can't do shit with it on the football. This ain't the fucking athletics Special Olympics. I don't give a fuck about that. What are you doing on the football field for my team? Are you helping us win games?
Drip is tired of Bayless. He's out of there.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize I was tired of Bayless until you asked that question. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man.
I know y'all just got the answer on who Haize think getting cut first. So
Bayless ain't getting cut, Drip. You better know that. He ain't getting cut.
No, if I had to pick somebody to get cut first, I honestly think it's gonna be Larry Borum. Because they can save $3 million cutting Larry Borum. But I think if I had to go over any position who's getting cut first, Larry Borum's getting cut first. But Bayless needs to be shortly there. Tie that nigga to his ankles. They just take them both ass elbow at the same time.
What? My goodness.
Get him out of there.
Right? Damn, bro ain't feeling you, Bayless. You gotta have your man.
Matter of fact, y'all will remember this. Y'all been around that long. You remember how I started feeling about Alfonso McKinney? That's how I feel about Bayless Jones.
Oh, shit. That's OG. That's back in the day.
That's
years back.
Y'all had to be with us shooting in the gym to remember how tired I was over Alfonso McKinney, but that's where I'm getting with Bayless Jones, bro.
That motherfucker Alfonso McKinney had a great first game, for him.
The first 3 games.
And that motherfucker fell off a cliff.
He shot the ball 62%. I still remember the first 3 games, and then didn't hit another shot for 4 games in a row. And motherfuckers are still talking about, well, you remember when he hit those 3 threes? That was 12 games ago. Stop giving him credit.
That's OG shit, bro. OG shit from back in the day.
Hey, they said Values and Vildor finna be in the same category, C-Dub.
Oh, man, that's a great question for Drip. Who worse, Drip? Velas or Vildor?
Listen, Vildor.
At least he got playing time. I can't even lie.
But the thing with Vildor is, like, he got playing time at the time where the Bears cornerback situation was Bobby could have almost made the cornerback crew at that point. It was Jalen Johnson and a bunch of question marks. So listen, I was so I was so happy when that motherfucker was gone, man.
Oh my God, bro, that was the worst. Shucky ducky quack quack. If y'all remember, that's classics of the never die. Because that's just the best.
T-Man, bro, I don't like why when you type this, what were you thinking? What were you thinking?
He knew better. He put pause at the end.
That's crazy. But see, that's the thing. If you had the form, pause is when you say something and don't think about it, and after the fact, you're like, oh, wait a second, pause. Oh, yeah. That means you realized when you were typing and then thought, let me put pause in the parentheses. You had time to go back and edit it before you press in, my boy.
Hey, nephew said it's a premeditated pause moment.
Premeditated pause.
Bro, you doing all the time, T-Man. You doing all of it.
That's crazy, bro.
Man. Hey, but that's true, though. His comment is true. But Roach, it's true.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt that. And in the like right now, Khalil Herbert is a better running back than Roschon Johnson. Let's make no mistake about it. From what we've seen so far, that's not the question here. But sometimes it's not just it's about other circumstances. That is why I brought up the whole contract aspect of it, because if the Bears do not plan on bringing Khalil Herbert back, it's development time for Roschon. So
yeah. I love
But we got one last topic to get into before we get out of here. So the Bears have been listed as the favorites to land tackle David Bakhtiari. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I murdered it, I don't care. Blame your mama for naming you that. But this guy's an op. Play with the Packers, but is a really good tackle. We could use the help on the offensive line. How do you guys feel about potentially Bakhtiari coming here?
Now, y'all know how I feel about these op-ass teams, especially these op-ass cheeseheads. But from now on, in this division, it's a war. It's a race to the top. Everybody got new quarterbacks, relatively. If you want to say Jared Goff is a new quarterback, you have to get any advantage that you can. I'm willing to bring this guy on to the Chicago Bears to give us advantage. Maybe he can give us some ins and outs of the Green Bay Packers. Any little thing that helps. Plus, he's been there 11 years. He got 3 Pro Bowls, 2 All-Pro selections. He has an injury history, so I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, put that much trust into him. You know what I'm saying? We still got Braxton over there. You know what I'm saying? But it would be good for Braxton, too, to have some competition, like some established, real accolade a player like this with so many accolades, like Bakhtiari. What's the hell? How you pronounce
you didn't try to throw a little spin on it and fucked yourself up.
What is it? I'm about to say Bakhtiari. Is that it? Is that
no?
It? What is it?
Bakhtiari.
Bakhtiari. There it is.
See?
So, I say yes. I say yes.
I say hell to the no. Just like the people in the chat. No double agents. We seen when former Packers came up in here, they was all fucked up when we played the Packers. Yeah. All of them. They seen the ugly ass color and all of them lost their mind. Lukey Dookie. How many damn screenplays you gonna call? Offensive lineman, Lucas Patrick, you can't even snap the damn ball. We still got questions to wonder if Matt Eberflus can get over the Green Bay whatever with between looking at that ugly ass color. We don't need to keep adding these guys. The best thing we got from Green Bay in the last few years was a blocking ass wide receiver in Equanimeous St. Brown. I'll pass.
Hey, bro, you right. I've been calling JG Wentworth 877 cash now because that was some straight bullshit, nephew. You know it too.
That's crazy. Here's my thought process on it. Like, I get it. I don't want no double agents here either. Let me be clear here. Like, just off the rip, we said it last season, no more double agents. It was bad enough we had Lukey Dookie in here. It was bad enough that who else was a double agent? Was Robert Tonyan a double agent too that we brought in? Who else?
Yes.
Yeah, those 2 mother like I'm good on double agents. I honestly am, but at the same time, we need some help on that O-line. And if he's gonna come in here and help us protect Caleb Williams, I will have to shut the fuck up and deal with the fact that you're bringing in somebody that's coming in to help your squad. I can't be mad at that, but it's like, is there nobody? Can we get Connor Williams instead? Do we have to go get a double agent?
Right. Well, I gotta beat the Green Bay Packers, and Connor Williams is out there too. It's crazy to me. We always do this.
Is younger.
Connor Williams is younger,
and I think this is his first major injury, right?
Yeah,
I think Bakhtiari had like 2 of those.
But
he'll probably come in and be a depth piece, be cheaper on the books. I don't know what the Bears want to do with this.
What is Connor Williams' injury? What's his
torn ACL?
Damn.
I think Bakhtiari had
a couple of
injuries too.
Yeah. He only played 13 games the last like 3 years or 2 years or something like that. So it's up to you. I'm just saying, bring him in as a backup. Like if he can play, be a backup and give us some game on the Green Bay Packers. That's what I want.
I'm with. Is he gonna get the right game? Shit.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You trust that?
No, not really.
Look at the history. The history.
That's the thing. Like, it's like, come on, Connor Williams is right there. Connor Williams, he's right there. He's right there. But Connor Williams also is a center guard. Bakhtiari is a tackle. And maybe they are, to C-Dub's point, maybe it's time to start bringing in that competition for Braxton Jones. So,
yeah.
Hey, I'm not even mad at that, to be honest with you. Like I said, man, iron sharpens iron. Hey, if you want your spot, don't let nobody take that motherfucker from you. If you ain't got it, go get it. If you got it, keep it.
Yeah. And dude been a thorn in our ass for 11 years too. Bakhtiari. Yes, for 11 years. He's been kicking our ass. So he got a deep rooted. Matter of fact, I'm changing my answer. Fuck him. Yeah, no, he finna bring that shit over here. He been kicking our ass for 11 years, bro. They been talking to shit after the games. Like, man, we can fuck Bears up anytime we play with them. What was he been saying in the locker room about us?
You know, we kicked their ass.
Fuck the Bears.
I mean, but the thing is they have been. So I mean,
It's a fact.
It's a fact.
It's a fact. Can't
It's
argue with
facts.
the facts.
So,
I'm gonna change mine. So fuck him. Stay out.
Any last thoughts, fellas, before we get up out of here, man?
2 weeks, y'all. 2 weeks to the Hall of Fame game. It's bussing. Stay tuned for the live call. It's gonna be raw. And make sure y'all stay in tune every day for the updates. Drip be killing for the daily updates every day. It's about to start, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all ready.
I know it's a couple of y'all in here right now that has not subscribed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you get up out of here. Big shout out to y'all. Big shout out to everybody in the chat. And yeah, keep rocking. Let's go.
That's it. You already know we're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related, man. Y'all can follow us at Shy Bears Central. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail, the number to do so, 773-242-9336. The number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. Like we like to end everything on Chi-Town up, but bear down. And let's hope that BL Jet finds that missing hole. Love you guys. Go Bears, y'all. Peace.